this video we're going to explain basically what are the pros and cons of non-surgical hair replacement, and then probably once you have more information it will be easier for you to take a decision whether you should consider a non-surgical hair replacement or no. If you're somebody who's losing hair and there's a point where you feel that the medicines are not working, no oil is working, and then you start considering different options. You start considering a surgical option and you start considering a non-surgical option. Now surgical would be something like a hair transplant, and a non-surgical would be wherein there is no surgery and there are these hair systems which are stuck to your scalp. Now obviously when you're doing your research you would like to know that what are the benefits of non-surgical hair replacement, what are the cons. So in this video we're going to as far as the non-surgical hair replacement is concerned. Non-surgical hair replacement, for people who don't know, basically it's a hair system which is stuck on the scalp or it's clipped to your hair. So I'm going to begin with the cons first. Let's talk about the negative part of non-surgical hair replacement. Now in non-surgical hair replacement there are two options. One is a sticking one and one is a clip-on one. When you're doing a non-surgical hair replacement and the sticking one, you have to shave off the head on the top area. Now, if you're somebody who is not comfortable, you can probably go for a clip-on one, wherein you don't need to shave off the head. But that in clip-on, you got to wear it every morning and remove it every night. Another con, I would say that if you're doing a stick-on one, you will have to go for servicing. You have to service the hair system every 20-25 days. Now what this means is obviously once it's shaved and once you stick the hair system, the hair inside still keeps growing because the follicles are right inside. So the hair keeps growing, and then after a point you would want to remove it, clean it, add new tapes, shave off that area again and fix it back again. Now this is called the servicing part. Now in non-surgical you cannot prolong the service. You have to get it done probably minimum 20 days and maximum maybe 30 days. So this is one of the things. If you're somebody who's not comfortable with the servicing part in a stick-on one, then maybe non-surgical hair replacement won't be the right option for you. Spoken about the cons, now let's talk about the pros as well. Let's take one point at a time. Let's begin with confidence. So you must be thinking obviously that it's affecting your confidence, but I would like to share it with you that we've been doing this for many years now, and the kind of stories we hear, it's kind of shocking. So hair loss can really destroy a man's confidence. Initially we used to get 40 plus, 45 plus, but now we've seen a major shift in the last couple of years, I would say, that men are losing hair at the age of 24, 23, and these are young guys. And obviously whether you're young or older, once you lose your hair, you kind of lose your confidence as well. So as far as non-surgical hair replacement is concerned, I feel that it will immediately boost your confidence. More than anything, you will feel good about yourself. Now go back when you had your hair, you used to feel extremely confident, and now when you've lost your hair, you obviously feel less confident. You probably would not feel like going out, you probably would not like to socialize much. So I feel hair plays a very important role as far as your confidence is concerned. I think once you wear the hair system and once you have hair on your head, you instantly feel confident, you feel good about yourself. One of the pros, I would say, that there is obviously no pain, no bleeding. So this is for people who basically don't want to get into transplant, they don't want to go through a surgery. By no means I say that transplant is bad. A lot of people can consider transplant as an option, but a lot of times there is a lot of fear and people don't want to go for a transplant. In such cases, this would be an excellent option because obviously there is no surgery as such. You just need to shave off the head and the system gets stuck to your scalp. No side effects. So obviously when it comes to a non-surgical hair replacement, there is no surgery, there are no oral medications. So obviously it's much safer, and also the tapes or the glue that we use, which we basically applied on the scalp, are all medical grade adhesives, and these are basically meant for the scalp, so they are absolutely safe. So as far as side effects are concerned, there are zero side effects when it comes to a non-surgical hair replacement. It's reversible. Now what it means is, let's say you've considered a hair system and then you got it fixed as well. Now, God forbid, there's a point where you feel that, no, I'm not really comfortable, I don't want to wear this, and I'm finding it difficult to maintain or any such issue, you can conveniently remove it, and your hair which you had shaved will obviously grow back again. So it's completely reversible at any point to get the density you desire. Now what this means is, a lot of times you are in a situation where should I do a hair transplant or should I do a hair system? Now you need to understand that transplant has certain limitations as far as the density is concerned. Now when it comes to a hair transplant, the hair from the area at the back is taken and it's implanted in the front. Now if you're somebody who do not have a good donor area on the sides and the back, and the area on the top is large, then that transplant will not be successful. We get thousands of transplant patients who come to us and they are not happy with the transplant. Not because the hair transplant was bad. The reason why they were not happy with it, because they did not get the desired volume. So you obviously, when you're considering a transplant, you don't know whether you should take 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 strands. Now you will obviously go by what the surgeon says and says that, you know what, we can add 5,000 strands and it will probably give you the density that you want. But understand, transplant is a good option if you want to cover certain areas. But if you feel that your donor area is less, your hair is very thin and there is major hair loss on top area, transplant will never give you that thick density unless your density on the sides is excellent and your hair loss area is small and your hair shaft, the thickness of the hair is thick. But in non-surgical hair replacement, we do not have any restriction. Let's say your hair loss area is huge and the transplant you have limitations of 5,000 strands, but your actual requirement was probably 30,000 strands, which is technically impossible to transplant. So what we do is we put those 30,000 strands in the hair system and give you the desired density. So non-surgical is an excellent option if you want to increase the density. So if you're somebody who likes a lot of density and want the hair to look glamorous, then definitely only transplant may not be a good option. So I think I've given you all a basic idea as far as the non-surgical hair replacement are concerned. And if you still have any questions or if you have any queries, you all can probably call us on 9222 You can call up our executives. There's a link below. You can also fill up the consultation form. You can fill up your details and it will help us understand you better, and then probably we can guide you what is the right option for you. Thank you so much and subscribe to American Hairline.